Mr. Sampat, I will not tolerate this kind of behavior. You're being rude. Can you hear me? Mr. Sampat? There are many deserving candidates waiting to be interviewed. And if you think pleading is going to get you selected, then I'm afraid you're mistaken, Mr. Sampat.
I really don't know how to explain it, ma'am. It's been a very, very difficult 2 months. I haven't had work. I haven't had any money. The kids haven't eaten in a day. And I don't know if I'm going to go back home and be able to face them and tell them that I haven't been able to make. I can't face them. I can't see them starving. Haven't brought any money home in a long time. You know things are difficult. I really need this. I'm willing to work very hard, man. I need this job. It's just not possible for me to go back home and tell them that I haven't made it. I need this job, ma'am. It's very important for me. Please.
He was not the student. Rather, Plato was his teacher. Alexander was the student. Eudaimonia, in context of virtue ethics, consists of exercising the characteristic human quality, reason, as the soul's most proper and nourishing activity. Are you sure you taught history before?
Eudaimonia. I believe Aristotle had a few words to say about it, and in fact, it was his student Plato who had said that.
Okay. So, what are your thoughts about eudaimonia in the context of virtue ethics? Not really. When he heard of the self crowning, he flew into rage and cried, "Now he too shall trample the rights of man and indulge only his ambition."
Oh, I believe he was ecstatic, and why wouldn't he be? I believe they were good friends, so he has every reason to be very happy for him.
So, what are your thoughts about Beethoven's reaction upon hearing of Napoleon's self crowning? Howard Carter, Mr. Sampat. The excavation was funded by Lord Carnarvon. With over 5,000 artifacts found, it had sparked a renewed public interest in ancient Egypt.
Tutankhamun, I believe the tomb was discovered by Jimmy Carter and funded by Lord Mountbatten. And
So, what do you know about Tutankhamun's discovery?
yes, ma'am, that is clear.
Yes, I understand these are difficult times, Mr. Sampat, and we are pressed for time. This interview will be short, so that means I expect your answers to be spot on and brief. Is that clear?
Madam, let's just say that past couple of months have been difficult, and making ends meet has been a bit of a challenge. So perhaps what you see is the result of that.
You don't look too well. Are you all right?
Sure.
May I have your CV, please?
Good evening, madam.
Good evening, Mr. Sampat. Good evening, Mr. Sampat.
Good evening, ma'am.
May I have your CV, please?
Sure.
You don't look too well. Are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine, ma'am. Absolutely fine. But you know that these are difficult times we're living in.
Yes, I understand these are difficult times, Mr. Sampat, and we are pressed for time. This interview will be short, so that means I expect your answers to be spot on and brief. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am. That's clear.
What do you know about Tutankhamun's discovery?
Tutankhamun. Oh, yes. The tomb was discovered in the early 1900s by Howard Carter and funded by Lord Carnarvon. And I believe that over 5,000 artifacts were found. And that had sparked a renewed interest in ancient Egypt.
So, what are your thoughts about Beethoven's reaction upon hearing of Napoleon's self crowning?
Oh, he flew into rage and cried that now he too shall trample over the rights of man and indulge only in self ambition.
So, what are your thoughts about eudaimonia in context of virtue ethics?
The pursuit of eudaimonia is
In fact, can you shed some light on the logosyllabic script of the Mesoamerican civilization? Mr. Sampat. Mr. Sampat. What is so funny? If I may ask, Mr. Sampat?